Good afternoon, good evening, good morning, depending on where you are. You can type in the comment box where you are. My name is Marcus Davis. I work in XJTLU's global office, and I'm joined by two of my colleagues here. Directly on my left is...
Hi, my name is Joseph Sid. I'm an associate professor in the XJTLU Taicang College.
Hello, I'm Shida Chen. I'm in charge of XJTLU Global Office, Taicang Campus Life.
Okay, and you'll hear the word Taisang or Taichang, depending on how it's pronounced. We all kind of have our own version of it many times. But let me just clarify for you guys. You'll see on the title slide here, XJTLU XEC Experience. The XEC is XJTLU Entrepreneur College, which has the nickname Taisang or Taichang with those of us who are familiar with it and live and work here. So you'll sometimes see XEC alone, you'll sometimes see Taisang alone, and you'll sometimes see them together. But we'll explain to you what we're talking about through the course of the presentation. It is a distinct enterprise, a distinct campus, and you'll find out why. Okay, let's begin. Right, okay. So XJTLU stands for Shanjiaotong Liverpool University. So you can clearly, there's a British name and a Chinese name. And as you can imagine, this is a joint venture university which was established about 16 years ago by the University of Liverpool in northwest England and by Shanjiaotong University, which is in central China. Do we call it central China? Yeah. And we're not in Xi'an, central China. We were very lucky to be placed in Suzhou, which is towards Shanghai. You'll hear a lot about being towards Shanghai because Taisang campus, XEC, is actually a lot closer to Shanghai than even we are. And if you've never been, Shanghai is a wonderful city with many, many opportunities for exciting adventures, let's put it like that. So moving on. So a few facts about XJTLU and of course Taisang campus at a glance is, if we start on the top right, in combination, the university is now the 34th biggest in China, 34th best in the rankings of Times Higher in China. Now, if you see a university is 34 in the UK, that's out of 117 different universities. So 34 is not amazing. It's good, but not amazing. In China, of course, we're 34th out of several thousand universities. So it's quite an achievement for a university which is only 16 years old, basically. Actually, established 2006. We're coming up for 18 years. Oh, time flies.
Oh, yes.
We're coming up for 18 years. A few other things in these boxes here. You'll see that we have 26,000 registered students. Now, that would make us pretty much the biggest university in London, for example, but it makes us a fairly small university in China. Numbers are always big in China. We've got 23,000 plus alumni working in 38 different countries. We are 100% taught in English, except, of course, our foreign language programs, which are taught either in Chinese or Spanish or Japanese. And 36, a very important statistic is one on the left here. 36% of our undergraduate students go on to a master's at one of the world's top 10 universities. Now, I wonder if you could name all 10. I think I could name 3 or 4. St. Andrews, Cambridge, Oxford, Yale, Harvard. How am I doing?
Very good.
University of Singapore?
Well, maybe.
Maybe. Stanford? in California? I think so. But
I think so.
so think about that. 1 in 3 of our undergraduates go on to a master's at a named university like that.
Yes.
This statistic will not be found in any other university. It's an incredible statistic, and we're very proud of our graduates and their ability to get into the very, very best graduate programs all around the world. And another thing is, many of them achieve this with full or very generous scholarships because they're such desired students. So this is a good thing to remember, isn't it?
For sure. For sure.
And before we move slide, I try not to keep your time too long because I know at the end you'll want to ask questions. But the photograph on the bottom right is the XJTLU Entrepreneur Campus in Taisang, which we're going to focus on today. And as you'll see a lot more of it very soon. Okay, so our laptop doesn't want to change slides very easily, even though apparently it's brand new. It's obviously got a mind of its own. Why choose us? Well, I mean, the interesting thing is we're in Suzhou. Taisang campus is very proximate to Suzhou and Shanghai. But you won't just walk away with a Chinese degree. You'll walk away with an actual 100% real University of Liverpool degree. These are very sought after, as we've already discussed, in the postgraduate world. And so you'll get a dual degree. You can also, if you choose 2 of our particular programs at XCC, you can also choose to actually spend your 3rd year of study in Liverpool itself and then come back to complete your program. So those programs give you the flexibility of geography and experience, which we know is very, very popular with students. And if you do opt for a year in Liverpool, you will, of course, receive a discount on the fees being an XJTLU student. Shuda has a slide on fees later. I'm sure he details that. So you will study Chinese, but everything else, you will have the opportunity to study Chinese if you'd like to. And most of our international students do indeed like to. There is a requirement for the XJTLU degree. Some of our international students already arrive with fantastic Chinese, and they instead might choose to study Spanish or Japanese as a way of developing their cultural language skills. Right, moving on. The university is only coming up for 18 years old, but we've already got a large number of international organizations who are accrediting the educational work that we can do. Some of them are listed here. And, you know, things like, here's one example. Our business school has the 3 main accreditations that are desired by every business school in the world. And we were the fastest business school to ever achieve all 3. So we are hiring academic staff who are very experienced, very cultural, very often with professional backgrounds as well as academic backgrounds, and that's reflected in our teaching and performance. There is, on top of academic teaching and classroom, we offer our students, and in particular our international students, an unparalleled level of support. The feedback we're getting from students, especially students who visit from other universities, is that the support that they are offered when they arrive at XJTLU is many times greater and more effective than they're used to experiencing back in their home institution. And we're very proud of this. Every single student has an academic advisor for near instant academic advice. Every single student it's not in the bullet points here for some reason, but every single student has what we call a development advisor. And I do that for most of the international students. And we are here to help you with everything in life and at university, which is perhaps not so academic. Every student has access to English language support. Most of our students have English as their second language, and so that support is very welcome because they are, of course, completing their degree in English. We have an international student counselling service. We have a one-stop student service centre to help you with the day-to-day paperwork, documents, stamps, visas, etc., that come with life. When you're an international person, wherever you live, there's always documentation that you require. We have a career service. When you graduate, we have an alumni network. And of course, like all super modern universities, we have exemplary information technology, computer support, so that it's available around the clock to help you out if you're having any technical issues. And the Taishan campus is probably the most advanced in terms of technology campus that there is right now. And now I'm going to pass you on to Joseph.
Thank you, Marcus. Thanks for giving a very good introduction about XJTLU. My name is Joseph Sid. I'm an associate professor for the XEC Entrepreneurial College. Before we go further, let's do a video presentation where you can see the entire very new, very advanced campus. Yes, 1 second.
Industries and methods of talent development are rapidly changing in the face of emerging technologies. In 2018, Xi'an Jiaotong Liverpool University drew on the advantages of its international reputation and resources to establish the XJTLU Entrepreneur College, Taichung. The college is composed of 7 industry-themed schools and 1 entrepreneurship and enterprise hub, created in collaboration with leading and rising industry partners in the fields of AI, intelligent manufacturing, supply chain management, cultural technology, and more. The college explores an innovative educational model and supportive system that helps prepare elite professionals and future leaders for emerging industries. Seven U-shaped buildings are connected by a circular corridor to make the main building of the college. The buildings symbolize internal and external integration. It functions as a complex for innovation, research, entrepreneurship, and communication. Researchers from world-leading universities with professional backgrounds in various industries converge here to conduct teaching and research projects with industry partners and students and search for solutions to problems in emerging technologies. XJTLU Entrepreneur College Taichung is taking a leap to the forefront of education by integrating resources from society, industries, and local communities to form an ecosystem of sharing and co-development between the university and its industry partners to explore a new way of managing the university and campus of the future. XJTLU Entrepreneur College Taichung is an international university that satisfies the demands for the future of education and the advancement of human civilization. This is XJTLU Entrepreneur College Taichung.
Right, that is XJTLU Entrepreneurial College in Taichung, or XEC in short. We have one of the latest infrastructure development among all the universities in China. If not the best, we are one of the best, that's for sure. Now, where are we? We are actually 20 minutes away from the nearest Shanghai metro. So it's a very nice city, good for studying, very safe, and yet we are very, very close to all the resources available in the majestic Shanghai city, whether it's cultural development, whether it's commercial opportunity, or even the world's biggest commercial port in Shanghai itself. So we are very near to all these resources. It's an all-new campus with very new facilities, latest technology, laboratory, all for you students to make use of it. We have the best of both worlds, both faculty mentors as well as industry mentors. I will elaborate more on this subsequently. Most universities emphasize on students' club and society. In XEC, other than clubs and society, we offer much more. We offer involvement in the real world, which I'll also talk about it later. And last year, an average of more than 92% of our graduates went to QS 100 University for postgraduate study. I think that is a confirmation that the industry recognize our effort, endorse what we are doing. I think that's very, very important. An overview of the campus itself. We have 7 degree programs: School of Intelligent Manufacturing Ecosystem, School of Robotics, School of Chips, School of AI and Advanced Computing, School of Internet of Things, School of Intelligence, Finance and Business, and the School of Cultural Technology. All these major degree programs will constitute 75% of your degree. The other 25%, the Entrepreneurship and Enterprise Hub will do this as a minor. In other words, what we are trying to develop, what we are trying to provide to our students is not just the technology. We also want to provide the entrepreneurial mindset. Having said that, I must clarify that having an entrepreneurial mindset does not mean you must start a business. No, essentially, we teach you, we share with you how to recognize opportunity, marshal resources, create team to achieve your goal. All right. So that itself, we feel that this 75% major of technology development plus this 25% of mindset development make you a complete person, a complete student ready for the challenge of tomorrow. Now, on the laboratory, like I mentioned, we have nearly 40 laboratory, state-of-the-art laboratory, total room size of 5,200 meters square. Essentially, it's like one lab for each 50 students. Unlike many other universities in the world, where the lab is always very crowded, you go touch and go, and then you can't even really experience all the technology in the lab itself. For us, it's different. We want our students not just to experience, but to use all the laboratory equipment to fulfill their dreams. That's what we want. We are very, very special. Why are we so special? Because we are industry team school. What do we mean by that? In many universities, all the curriculum are designed by the college or the university professor. For us, we do it slightly different. In each of our 7 programs, for example, the School of Intelligent Manufacturing Ecosystem, we talk to our industry partner, which is the famous Haier Group itself. Haier is one of the Fortune 500 company in the world, all right, and they specialize in manufacturing and many, many other products. So we talk to them and we ask, what is the industry requirement? What are you doing now that put you ahead of all your competitors? So Haier will sit with us on a yearly basis to discuss what sort of program we should develop, what they are doing in the real world. My colleagues and myself, we will then design the program, design the entire degree program according to the industry needs. And we adjust, on a yearly basis so that we are constantly in line with what the market is looking at. together, this applies to all the other 7 degree program within the campus itself. So essentially, what we are teaching you allow you to, after your graduation, when you go to any of your profession, probably the first day you look around. On the second day, you're able to immediately start your work, immediately go and find out, go and contribute your knowledge to the company that you join, because we are industry team partners, we're industry team school. We want our students, not just Iron Man, but also Iron Ladies, who are able to apply technology, AI and everything into their work, and who have also an entrepreneurial mindset to see opportunity. This is a great differences as compared, to the traditional profession where, in the 80s, if you know how to type, if you are a typist, you are good. Or if you are just an engineer within the field, you are good. We want more than that. Another specialties within the XEC is that we do integrative education. What does that mean? It means that, let me give you a very example of my class itself. In my class, we have assignment, we have projects. So this project is undertaken by all the schools within the campus itself. So assuming a project group of 7 persons, I require the students from each of the degree program, they will sit down. I will bring an industry problem, challenges. All of them will contribute their ideas. Students from AI will come in and tell us and tell the rest of the team, adopting AI, how can they solve create a solution. Students from intelligent manufacturing will contribute their ideas. Students from the supply chain management will come in from their angle and say, hey, this is what we do. So essentially, when our students graduate, they do not just graduate with a degree that they have chosen. They graduate with a degree plus, the ability to apply, integrate all the various latest technology that's happening around the world. This is why we say that, we want our students to be more than Iron Man and Iron Lady. Right. What is the learning? What's the uniqueness about our learning and teaching? We are project-driven learning. Project-driven learning is more than just theoretical. The professors will say, okay, I give you a problem, and then everybody solve the problem. That is in the past. We can't apply that in our curriculum, in our course, in our teaching anymore, because the world has changed. We need our students to be doing project-driven. We bring a project from the industry, from our industry partner itself, a real life project, like I mentioned, and all our students will come and contribute based on the knowledge they have learned. All right. There's integration between technology and entrepreneurship, as I mentioned earlier on, and all my colleagues come with diverse background from research, practice, industries, and together we come from various countries. So we want to provide the best of all knowledge for all our students. All right. And in the process, there must be fun, there must be collaborative group coursework. Earlier on, I mentioned that it's more than just club and society. Our extracurriculum learning experience, we actually go into these 8 areas. One, integrative projects. As I mentioned earlier on, we encourage you to have ideas. If you have ideas about something, how crazy, abnormal the idea is, we have teams. We provide academic staff. We provide you with a space, for you to come and see how can you develop the idea into reality, to test your idea. We provide internship with many of the Chinese company or international company within China. Look at it this way. You come and study and you receive a Liverpool University degree plus a HATLU degree. And at the same time, you do not just experience the Chinese culture, you also experience the business culture within China itself. So when you graduate, other than the knowledge that you hold, that you have, that you gain, you also know how to do business in China. That put you 1 up, 2 up, 3 up against all your peers within your own country. So I'm sure you know what I'm talking about. And we also encourage our students to enroll in our global entrepreneurship dream chaser competitions. We have innovation factories that encourage our students to develop technology projects. We have SURF research where we train our students starting from year 2 itself. They learn to do research, right, all the way up to year 4. We have incubators that help to our students to make their project into reality. We also conduct short courses and boot camp, actually essentially for all students around the world, as well as any other practical projects that our students suggest to us. If you have dream, if you have idea, come to us, we will help you. It's our job, it's our desire to make your dreams come true. This is the motto, this is the goal of not just myself, but together with all my colleagues as well. This is a very interesting part of it. This is how we teach, actually. So we have different modules, and all these modules are industry related, and we put into integrative projects together with entrepreneurship modules, all right? And then we created short course competitions together with Innovation Factory, as I mentioned earlier on, as well as incubator. All right, we even create Center of Excellence. So there are many, many programs at the end of the day, which we want to make you to have solid technological foundations, to have solid industry knowledge, and to be a global citizen. That's very, very important. So you are no longer an island within a small part of the world. We want you to be a global citizen. And more importantly, we want you to have the entrepreneurial mindset. When everybody else is complaining, oh, the competition is so tough, it's not easy, we want you to stand out against the rest of your peer, where you see opportunity, you recognize opportunity, and you have the capability to marshal resources to achieve this dream. That's what we want our students to be. Right. Oh, okay, let me. And these are our faculty members, all our various deans, led by Professor Zhang Xiaojun itself. Most of our faculties, or all of our faculties, actually have international experience. We come to you to share with you not just international experience, but also the Asia, the Chinese experience itself. At the end of the day, we want our students to be a complete whole person. These are some of the industry partners that I mentioned earlier on, other than Haier, of course. We work with Bosch, many other companies. This is just a showcase of some of the companies that we work with. We are very much close to the industry. As I mentioned earlier on, all our curriculum are designed together with the industry itself. So coming to XEC, you do not just achieve theoretical knowledge. We want you to be able to apply what you learn into real life. That is the key. What about progression to postgraduates? I'm very glad to report that last year, we actually have 3 graduates who successfully accepted by Harvard University. And within in fact, all our students applied for postgraduate studies into top university in the world. In fact, within XEC campus itself, the offer rate is more than 92% as compared to many other campuses. All right, and you see here 92% or 91%, and there must be some students who did not go for postgraduate study. Let me share with you a case, just briefly, 30 seconds. We have a student during her internship in her 3rd year. All right, she was offered a position in one of the world top 500 company in Shanghai itself. All right, on her fourth year, she applied to many top universities in the world, and she was accepted. But after talking to her parents, she decided to pursue her career first, where she was offered the position of an assistant manager itself. All right. So over here, we list some of the universities that our students apply and go to for their postgraduate study. So essentially, I'm very glad to say that progression to postgraduate has been very, very successful in XJTLU Entrepreneurial College. All right. So next, I'll pass it to Shida, who will explain to you more about the city of Taichung. Thank you.
Thank you, Marcus. Thank you, Joseph. Ladies, gentlemen, a little bit fun part, leisure part. We have been through the academic part heavily in the previous slides. So a little bit information about the city. You have been hearing Taicang campus or XCC campus many times from the very beginning, but I just want to kindly remind you our XCC campus, which again stands for XJTLU Entrepreneur College Taicang. This XCC campus is located in the city of Taicang. So that's why we sometimes call the campus Taicang campus. So XCC campus, Taicang campus, it's both, being used by our staff and students. Here we got 6 photos where you can have an idea how the city looks like. Very briefly, it has modern part, but also traditional part. For example, the picture on the top right corner. The city, if you put it on the China's map, it's on China's east coast. As you can see very clearly on the map, it's on the north of Shanghai. The city is circled in red, and we have another campus called SIP campus. Here, the black star around the middle of the screen. So we have 2 campuses, as you can see on the map, and the distance is about 1 hour driving between the 2 campuses. As Marcus told you previously, the Taicang campus, very visually on the map, it's even closer to Shanghai. Some key numbers, key figures of the Taicang city population, around 850,000, and the 20-minute by taxi to the nearest metro station, Shanghai Metro Station, and 45 kilometers to central Suzhou, 35 kilometers to Hongqiao Airport, which is one of the 2 airports in the big city Shanghai. And the Taicang itself, it has 2 train stations. One is called Taicang Station, and the other Taicang South train station. And very importantly, in addition to all the other transport modes, the university offers free of charge shuttle bus services, which take students, help them commute between the 2 campuses of SIP and XCC. Again, XCC here, but we can also use Taicang campus, so no problem. The Taicang city, as Joseph stressed in one of his previous slides, it has many companies inside the city. As you can see very clearly, 31 Fortune 500 companies. Fortune is an American magazine, so it publishes every year the biggest 500 companies in the world. So there are 31 of them, of these companies. They either have factories or offices or headquarters based in Taicang city. And in total, the Taicang has over 12,000 industrial companies, and among which 1,700 that are foreign funded. Briefly about the industrial world of the city, and some budget to share with you as a student living in Taicang. As you can see, a cup of coffee, for example, if you go swimming in the summer, the ticket price would cost you between 15 to 35 Chinese yuan. RMB is it's the Chinese yuan unit. We write it in the Chinese way. It's the same as CNY, which stands for Chinese yuan. Bus ticket, very, very cheap, 1 to 2 Chinese yuan. And a train ticket to Shanghai, it would cost you around 40 Chinese yuan. And the student accommodation in the XCC campus, so international students and the students from Hong Kong, Taiwan, and Macau, you have two choices. The first choice is twin room, which has 2 beds. That's why we call it twin room. And you have the price. It's 6,000 Chinese yuan per bed per academic year. Please remember it's per bed, not per room, okay? So 2 beds in the room. And then we have second option, which is single room. Of course, if you choose single room, you will live individually in that room, and the price is higher than the twin room. All right. This is I would say, I would guess most of your questions would come from this part about admissions and scholarships and the fees. We will go through it relatively quickly because we had a webinar 2 weeks ago. We did the general introduction today. We will just focus on the Taicang campus related programs. First of all, let's talk about undergraduate. As Joseph mentioned previously, at Taicang campus currently we offer 7 undergraduate programs. We have 2 different entry options: entry into year 1 or entry into year 2. Most of the students, according to our previous data, they will be admitted onto year 1, which means they will finish bachelor's degree in 4 years. But, well, here is the year 1 entry requirement, as you can see, very general, because we know a lot of our students, you study in different high schools in many different countries. So you use different education system, different grading system. So that's why we can't put it every country's criteria into one slide. We put it in the general way. But please don't worry. When you apply to us, we will do the conversion of marks for you. That's about entry into year 1, academic requirement. All right, I'm going to entry into year 2. You can be international students, and again, students from Hong Kong, Taiwan, and Macau. You could be admitted onto year 2 directly, and in that case, you will save 1 year time and 1 year money. But you need to meet certain criteria before you can be accepted onto year 2. Especially, for example, if you're a student now studying in A level, AS level, you need to have triple B, BBB in 3 subjects. In that case, you can be accepted onto year 2. If you're doing international baccalaureate, you need to get at least 30 points. Or if you're doing SAT or AP, here you have the clear information on the slide. All right, that's about undergraduate. Now we are going to masters. Sorry, before we go to masters, another slide. We just talk about the academic requirement of undergraduate admission. We have English language requirement. Again, it's divided into 2 different categories. Entry into year 1, we need IELTS 5.0 or TOEFL 62. IBT means internet-based test. And of course, if you want to get admitted onto year 2 directly, you need to have IELTS, which is 6.5 or TOEFL 90. All right, that's about, again, undergraduate English language requirement. We are now going to masters. At the moment, there is 1 master's program which is being offered to students in the XCC campus or Taicang campus, but soon we will have more postgraduate programs coming in the very near future. So please pay attention. If you're interested, please check regularly the university website. When we have those programs ready, we will of course put them on the university website. There will be not just 1 new masters coming, but a few of them. Today we focus, of course, on the existing master's program, which is called Entrepreneurship and Innovation. That master's program, we don't require a specific undergraduate discipline or degree program. So you could be coming from any undergraduate discipline or any undergraduate field, but we do need you to have a good first degree. In the UK, it's 221. So if you didn't do your bachelor's in UK, for example, you did it in Indonesia or in China itself, or in any other countries, of course, again, we will do the conversion of marks for you. So please don't worry. But we do suggest you have a little check on the internet after the webinar, what it means, UK 221. It's basically a final average mark in your bachelor's, in your bachelor's, the final mark between 60% to 69%. English language requirement for this particular master's program, that's IELTS 6.5. Okay, a minimum 6 in all the 4 components. Of course, we also accept TOEFL IBT or PTE academic. These 2 English tests are also accepted. How to apply? Here is, we will go relatively quickly. Again, everything's online. To apply, everything's online. It's free of charge. You can find the application portal by clicking, well, you can't really click now, but you could take a screenshot or take a photo, for example, now, and I'm sure you will find that page on the university website. It's online, and you need to provide, according to the program, and depending, you're applying for the bachelor's or master's level, you need to provide different documents. For example, as you can see, the last 3 documents, they're only required for master's applicants. So if you're applying for bachelor's, you don't need to provide them. But for the others, for example, transcripts, English language test results such as TOEFL, IELTS, a personal statement, these are typical documents all applicants need to provide, no matter you're applying for bachelor's or master's or PhD. And at the bottom, very important, please do not miss the deadline. And we strongly suggest you apply early rather than wait till the end. Then you'll panic, okay? Because most of our, all the master's programs, the application deadline is mid of June. And the bachelor's application deadline, I think, except 4 bachelor's programs, all the rest bachelor's programs, they are 30th June 2024. All right, very quickly. Tuition fees. Undergraduate tuition fee, it's a flat fee for all programs, no matter which program. Either one of the 7 we mentioned before. It's always 88,000 for the next academic year. And it's 88,000 Chinese yuan per academic year, not for the whole duration. For the master's tuition, for the entrepreneurship and the innovation program, it's all right. There is a slight difference. This price, which is 200,000 Chinese yuan, is for the whole duration. Okay, again, here's the difference between master's and undergraduate. 200,000 Chinese yuan for the 24 months, not per year. And at the bottom, of course, we have, I will tell you a little bit later, we have short courses which are offered at XJTLU, Chinese language, summer, spring, autumn, doing business in Changing China summer school, and also immersive technopreneurship summer school. Scholarships. Okay, yeah, well, the information we covered it 2 weeks ago, but I will I will stress it again here because I guess I would say all of you attend the seminar today, you want to know the information about scholarships. First of all, we have entry scholarship. For undergraduate, it's up to 50% of the tuition fee, and it can be renewed every year. But you need to meet a certain requirement to be able to renew it onto year 2 and onto year 3 and onto year 4. We will tell you, we will have another webinar focused on scholarship opportunities at XJTLU in May next month. So please check your email address for further update. For Taicang campus, yeah, we listed here the 7 undergraduate programs here. We have a special scholarship for the 7 programs at Taicang campus. We call it Industry Leadership Scholarship. It's a direct 30% scholarship or discount of the tuition fee. And again, this scholarship can be renewed every year, but you need to meet certain criteria. We have a total quota of 30 places. So that's why I mentioned in the previous slide, do not wait till the deadline. to apply. You could apply now. Well, you don't need to have all the documents ready because typically you wouldn't have the final year transcript or final semester transcript. So if you don't have it, that's okay. You just upload onto the system. You have what do you have now? Then for the extra documents, after you submit the online application, you just email them to us. All right, that's undergraduate. Category number 1 category of scholarship. Scholarship number 2, we call it government scholarship, and that's only available for Hong Kong, Taiwan, Macau students. It's based on academic merit. Then we have a third scholarship category, which is called progression scholarship. It is considered automatically. You do not need to apply. And these scholarships is not actually for applicants, but for our current enrolled students. We encourage our students to continue their good academic performance. That's the fundamental reason we have this scholarship. They continue doing good. Every year, they will get these progression scholarship based on their annual final average grade mark. And we talked about it earlier. We have a 2+1+1 study route. So it's optional. You don't have to choose it. It's really up to you. Which is the first one, which is year 3, you can freely choose to go to the University of Liverpool. And in that case, you will have an automatic 10% discount off your tuition fee from the University of Liverpool. Again, you do not need to apply for it. It's automatic. Scholarships. We finished the bachelor's part. We are going to the master's scholarship opportunities. The number 1 category, again, entry scholarship. It's either 20 or 30 or 50% of tuition fee based on your bachelor's year's academic performance. Yes. And category 2, we call it BRI Friendship Scholarship. It's a flat 30% discount of the total tuition fee. All right. That's again, for masters, that's the total 30% of the total tuition fee. BRI Friendship Scholarship, that's applicable to international students from countries on China's Belt and Road Initiative, or international students who live on the Chinese mainland at the time of application. So if you meet these requirements, you apply for this scholarship, your profile will be considered. Scholarship application deadline for 2024 intake is 1st of June 2024. Very important. We have basically 1 month and a half left. If you want to get a scholarship, please apply before this date. Short courses. We have 4 different short courses. Technopreneurship, summer course. It's run in June. It's run in July, 1st of July to 26th of July. Doing business in Shenzhen, China, which is 2-week summer school, and the Chinese language summer school, it's 4-week from mid-July to mid-August. And the last one is a semester-long Chinese language course. We have already, the spring course is already completed. So now we welcome applications for the autumn course, which will start on the 9th of September. So you still have time to apply. A little bit bonus promotion. So for all applicants, we guarantee you a free place. All applicants who enroll on an XCC or Taicang campus degree program in September 2024 intake, you will enjoy a free place in this summer school, which is the 4-week summer school, for free, which worth 10,000 Chinese yuan. Okay, it's kind of a package course. You apply for degree program, you accept it, we give this course for you, and you can do it for free in the summer. Okay, thank you very much for your, please do not leave, okay? We have a little, you have the opportunity to ask us questions. So if you have any questions, how shall we do it?
Typed? Better if they're typed.
Okay.
You could type into the
Chat box, please.
chat box. Have we got any so far, Christy?
No.
No, no questions so far. So type away if you have questions. We still got 8 people.
Yes.
Okay, so everyone stay to the end. They're
Sure.
heroes.
Sure.
Hi, Eric.
Hello, can you hear?
Yeah, we can.
No, the audio is not amazing. If you are able to type, at least it will be very clear. Where is the type box? The chat box? Is it this one?
Yep. Yep.
It is, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
So you have to. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Sorry.
I just one.
The 2+1+1 programs. Which ones are they?
Okay, it's offered by 2 schools. One is the artificial intelligence. The other school is the supply chain management.
That has to be the third year in the UK.
Yeah, that's
Yes.
right. That's right. For example, let's take the supply chain 3+1+3+1+1 program. What you do is that the first 2 years you will actually let me finish. The first 2 years you will actually do the course in China in our XEC. On the third year itself, you will go to Liverpool University and study relevant courses in Liverpool Business School. On the 4th year, you are back into China to complete your 4th year itself. So because of the study progressions, we're offering 2+1. It's only the 3rd year that you go to Liverpool University. The first 2 years and the last year, you must study in China here. Yeah, I hope I answer your question.
I think we may have missed a question. It came very quickly and kind of evaporated. Oh, no, wrong
Is
thing.
it the same? Ask, can we do the 4th year in?
There was another one after that, I think, wasn't there?
For the
So-
Have
undergraduate
you-
programs, does the entry 50 scholarships start this year?
Okay, we see the question now.
Scholarship.
Upcoming, yes.
What's that?
2+1 yes, later, yes.
Stack with, I think he means, can you combine more than one scholarship, doesn't he? Is that what he means?
I know it's I mean, XEC, they have like a special scholarship.
Yeah, scholarship.
Yes, so I think they're asking if they can combine
Well, it's a good question, but in general, the scholarships they won't add up among themselves. So,
Yeah.
for example, you get an entry scholarship. Just taking an example here, you get 40% entry scholarship. Then you apply for a Taicang undergraduate program.
Yeah.
You got a 30% industry leadership scholarship. In that case, that's the 40% scholarship which will apply. So we take the highest scholarship. So in that case, you won't get 70%, but just 40%. I hope I answered your question.
Which is standard practice across every university.
Yeah, that's yeah.
That's right. You got it. Lovely.
Okay, Derek, good. Right. Any more, ladies and gentlemen? Now's your chance.
And about program, about fees, scholarships, about the city, where you live, accommodation.
Master. Biomolecular science. Is that
Not
that? So that's here in SIP, I'm guessing, Mohsin, right?
Applying for a master in biomedical science.
I think in biomedical, don't you?
I think so.
And I think that is in the SAP campus. You should receive a reply within sort of about 4 weeks of
Yeah.
applying, really, I think.
I want to know about criteria. We don't have biomolecular science, but that which now
Biomedical, I think.
Yes.
biomedic, right? We're testing our memory. I can't remember it, every program's entry requirement in my head, but in general,
Such things are luckily on the website.
please check.
Industry training program after graduate for undergraduate students. Is it that? Do you mean, David, do you mean like an internship? Like when you finish your undergraduate, you do an industry internship? Is that what he means?
We actually
Internship, right.
Right. Internship is actually part of the program. During your study itself, you're mentioning after graduate, right? After graduate itself, the internship don't come anymore. It happened during your course of the study. Internship opportunity given during the third year, I am of entirely sure how it works. Could you clarify? Now, it's actually our internship program is built into it itself. As I mentioned, we are an industry team university called campus itself. So all our courses, we have various internship training program. And of course, it all depends on your application, right? Not all company will take all the students. So some of the company only have a few vacancies. So it depends on how you apply, how you justify your capability of being able to serve the company itself. Not just international students. Competition is open to all students, not just international, but including Chinese students itself.
And the industrial relationship, the internship, goes for all of the years, doesn't it?
Second, third, fourth year, that's right.
That's right. So it's not like just a one hit.
Correct.
It's an ongoing,
Correct.
and it's developmental, I believe.
Yes,
So-
and it's within the course of study, not after the course of study.
Yeah. And so you have like performance review, evaluation,
Yes.
which means I'm guessing graduates will also have a kind of work reference already.
Yes, they'll have work reference. We'll have reference actually from your attachment company to write you a testimonial, and including your mentor, your academic mentor who are with you all this while. Yes.
Yeah. It's a completely, I mean, I'm not an expert. It's a completely different model to the standard internship that undergraduates might do for 3 or 4 weeks in the summer holiday. It's a much more deep,
Exactly.
developmental and really professionalizing model. And it's probably the most popular aspect, really. isn't it?
Exactly. That's why we are very close. We are working together with industry partners. All our graduates graduate from our campus, our university, with understanding the real needs of the industry and able to contribute immediately to add value to the industry. That is where our competitive advantage are.
I think that's for summer school.
It is. And there's a question. If you've only got a conditional offer, do you still get the package?
Is the right? Interesting. Is the cost fee as long as I have received conditional? Good question. If you want to have this free technopreneurship summer school, you need to get unconditional offer and pay the deposit. After you pay the deposit, you will get this cost for free.
And my understanding of these things is that you do pay your accommodation and food. It's a fee gift rather than a living gift, if you like.
Yeah.
Is there an official WeChat group? That's a very good question. There must be.
Yes, there are WeChat group officially, but that's more on the Chinese itself. I will suggest that you add our ex-global WeChat group,
Yes.
right? And then from there we can serve you better.
And did you have the QR code? Yeah, you did.
Yeah,
Of course you did. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Please take a photo of our account there. That's
Yeah.
2 WeChat accounts.
Right.
You haven't got the Ding Chat on there. No, right. But that's we also use Ding Chat these days as well. It's a
Right.
new one.
Mhm.
Is the internship program optional or compulsory? I think it's a very quick answer.
In fact, many of our students or most of our students will try their best to secure not just one, but a few internship program so that they could experience different working culture. They could experience how to apply what they have learned in their studies into the real world itself. All right. So it's more than compulsory. Everybody will rush into it to secure every available opportunities.
I would always say if I met you, at a recruitment event, say, and and you said, well, I don't really want to do an internship, I'd be saying, well, let's look at a different type of program. Wouldn't
That's
you?
right.
Yeah.
That's right. He tried to take the screenshot, but he could not take the WeChat account. I think he cannot.
Maybe because of the chat thing coming up, I don't know.
Ask them on my phone to take a photo.
Hello from Drew. Can we
Can you take a photo of the?
do a screenshot
Yeah,
and put it in the
screenshot.
chat?
Yes,
Can
yes.
we do that?
We could. We
Oh.
could. We can do a screenshot.
Control.
Sorry.
Joseph's our rep,
Control.
our computer expert. Did you get it?
Yeah, I think so.
And then what? Cut and paste.
Oh,
Oh no!
oh no. 1 second.
What? Try to take a photo. That's
Yeah. take a photo.
that's quick.
Oh no.
We need the scissor option thing, but I don't think you can do it with the PPT on. You know that one that's like
Yeah, it's F
Control F3 or something.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Control S3. I'm really sorry. Keep trying.
Yeah, just take a photo. To be honest, that would be quick.
So we have thank you very much, June. June is a higher education counsellor. She's just thanking us.
All right.
British International School, Shanghai. Your neighbours.
Oh,
He hasn't got an extra phone for the picture. Mohsin, do you have Mohsin's email address, Sugar? Can you just send him the screenshot later?
not sorry. Let me check. I have not extra phone for. Yeah, no problem. I'll send you.
You've got the address, right? Mohsin, do we have your email to send it to you later?
Okay, for Derek, you are asking if you are enrolling for intelligence robotic in XCC, do you have an option to study in Liverpool? I must be very honest to tell you that we have 7-degree program within XEC. So far, the relevant authority has approved 2 programs, which is artificial intelligence and supply chain, to have the option to study 3rd year in Liverpool University. The rest are ongoing process. At this moment, I could not tell you how soon, we will approve. Not us, the authority will approve that. But I can only tell you that application is ongoing, and then we will know how soon it will be available. Does that answer your question, Derek?
Yeah. It's all about mapping and things, isn't it? It's a very complicated process.
There's the international school counselor. Do we know her? How can we visit her or invite her over? Is it
Because she's in
possible?
Shanghai.
Yeah, that's right. So
Yeah, June, if you would like to visit the XEC campus, I'm sure
yes, I
Joseph
will welcome the
or
whole
should have
school.
would
Yeah.
facilitate that.
Right.
Just drop
Right.
us a message with
Oh.
your email address or
I can.
Derek's going to keep his fingers crossed. Good idea, Derek. Oh, that's a good idea, Joseph. Oh, what was that?
Okay.
There's a very, very quick way to do that. You must have got this webinar invitation from, we send it to you via international app, the email address which is on the screen. You just reply to this email, tell us your intended visit date, and we will, arrange the visit.
And just get rid of this.
Wait,
I don't know what it is. My Chinese is not amazing,
No.
to put it mildly.
They're not allowing us to send email. Oh,
What?
Is it
June
direct.
Yao, right?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. June, I just sent you my email address. My name is Joseph. Joseph said, drop me an email. I'll welcome you. I'll buy you lunch. Welcome to our campus. I'll show you around. All right, June, are you there?
Hello?
Yes, she's
Oh, yes,
brilliant.
lovely.
Great, thank you.
Lovely. Thank you.
And that's Mohsin's address there, mate. Mohsin at Gmail. All right, excellent. So it's been more than an hour now. Is there any final questions before we wrap up? That is everyone. It's not just June, is it? Everyone would come up here, right?
No, the email is only for June.
No, what I mean is if they type something.
Oh, yes, everyone.
Because we share the screen so everybody can see.
You are right. Yes.
So
Yeah, right.
everybody, please.
No problem. Well, look, I'm sure that feels like the questions have finished now. And you've got our contact information to be in touch with us.
No.
Here we go. Yes.
Okay.
Oh,
I'll
there's
take a
June.
picture of it,
Great.
and then I
Great.
will send her. I will send her a message. Right, June. I'm actually bilingual. I could speak. I'm a Singaporean. I could speak English as well as Chinese. So I'll get in touch with you, and then let's see how we could. I would love to invite you. Please come and visit us. All right. I'll settle the rest.
I'll let the others speak the Chinese, I think. Everyone who came today, thank you for staying the whole time. It's lovely to have 8 in the beginning and 8 at the end. So if you've got any questions, use the WeChat groups, email International email Joseph, and we'll be in touch anytime. And enjoy the rest of your evening. Have a lovely evening.
Cheers. Thank you, everybody.
Bye-bye,
Cheers.
everybody.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Cheers.
So